Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your beginning of the month reading for December. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in the beginning of the month. Getting straight into what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Best message for Leo Virgo. Out is the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, feeling gracious, feeling like you have a well-deserved reward coming your way, or you feel like you're already rewarded. How beautiful is that? Feeling disciplined, gracious, compassionate, and satisfied, of course. It might even feel like you have, if it's talking about a love relationship, you might even feel like you have given a little bit more than maybe you should have, but yet got a lot of positive results out of the outcome. So it didn't feel like in the end it was like, oh, maybe I overgave, but in the end it served its purpose. So very nice. Very nice. Okay, getting over here. Straight into clarifying this. This card's not only going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, but the entire reading. Lay on the Nine of Pentacles, please. Clarity of belief. Well, definitely having the clarity of belief. It was like that clarity of belief is whatever I've done, I'm satisfied doing it. However it was that you traveled, it was very satisfying, and you do feel like you have your reward. So very, very nice, guys. Let's get straight into this situation. This situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. On the present is sands of time. Ooh, through the sands of time. In the recent past, it was ascending this mountain. Nice. Keep going strong. And the King of Scrolls could be another fire sign. Okay, so going straight over here to ascending the mountain. Well, you were climbing, and look at where you got. You finally made it to where you need to be. So knowing that you're ascending this mountain, knowing that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, my friends, you know that if I keep going strong, I'm going to get to my goals. I'm going to get my well-deserved reward, and it feels like that's what you did, whether it was, like I said, overextending towards a loved one, maybe trying to get over attention on that Leo side. Hey, however it is, but whatever it was good though, because it was self-assured success, right? I was sure of myself that this was going to work. So when you were ascending this mountain over here, you knew you were going to get exactly where you needed. If you were advancing and getting a promotion at work, here it comes, right? I'm getting this higher position. So very nice. And this is the risks that were involved. It's risky getting to the top of the mountain, right? Doesn't matter if it was in love. Doesn't matter if it's in the workplace, whatever it is. Could even be your hobby. Whatever it is, it was risky business, but it's paying off. So in the recent past, it's very nice because it's showing the risk you took to get to where you are now in the present. Very nice. Let's clarify on that ascension. Climbing that mountain. Oh, it was rough. Oh, it was rough. There were days that I feel like I could have cried trying to get here because I was so determined. But overall, look at what I did. So it does feel like somewhere in the past it was like, oh, the insomnia and the sleepless nights that I took, right? What are you getting yourself into? And it does feel like for some of you, you're like, sometimes ascending this mountain is maybe more than I wanted, or I didn't see what was coming towards me, but it was all good because you had the realization that you're getting exactly where you need to be. Absolutely. So yeah, there was probably a huge compromise, whether it was between you and the work or just maybe within yourself, to keep pushing yourself and telling yourself, go, right? Oh, there it is. It was a slow push, right? But at least you're persistently going and constantly doing what you're supposed to be doing. For your Three of Pentacles, recognition and reward. Hey, I have to get over here and I have to have these people see what I'm doing. I need to get noticed by this person. However it is, right? I have to push it forward because I don't want to be just left in the background over here. So it feels like whatever you're ascending to, it took a lot. Now, keeping the authority and keeping yourself superior over everything that's going on, right? So really keeping that ball in your court, right? So very, very nice. Yeah. So it does. It looks like this was kind of one of those. No wonder you had to have the clarity of belief over here. I see it now. I understand why you had to have this clarity of belief, because it was probably the only thing that was really, really pushing you, right? Was this clarity of belief. I know I can do this. And that's what it's saying. I know, right? Same as the Ace of Swords, right? So you're saying, I know. I have the determination. You know, I have the belief system. I know this transformation will come. I'm, almost redefining everything around me just so that I can define who I am and keep where I'm going. And that's, it's crazy because this is a defined card and this is a defined card. So you're definitely defining who you are. You're putting all that you have out there to climb this mountain. So very nice. With the Sands of Time, you could be kind of still waiting in the waiting game a little bit, right? Because the Sands of Time is saying, well, through the Sands of Time, things will, start really coming to where you need to be. Right? But for now, I might have to just sit over here a little bit and wait. So you could be a little bit of a waiting game, waiting for someone to really, maybe they have to reoffer their cups. We'll see how this is going to go, right? Because that waiting is saying there's something that you're still waiting for altogether. Maybe you got the promotion, but you're waiting to actually get started in that area, right? Maybe haven't really put on the manager's uniform yet or something, right? So you're just waiting for the situation to come back around, right? That's what you're waiting for. Waiting for it to come up. So maybe a little bit of a delay, and maybe you're not thinking of it as a delay. Maybe it's actually, I don't start till the 15th. I don't start till the 20th, for this new promotion area. So I won what I wanted to win, but I won't actually start seeing that kind of money until I actually step into that position, right? And if it's a person, maybe it's a long distance person, maybe they're far away, maybe you won't feel the whole, shabam yet until they actually come towards you, right? So maybe you're actually waiting for them to come around to see you, right? To actually feel this. You have the realization. You're not trying to get yourself into any anxiety because you still have the clarity to believe, but it does feel like there could be a little anxiety, right? And you're trying to keep yourself out of it. And I feel like it's more like, feels more kind of like that nervous. It's more of a nervousness. I wouldn't even call it anxiety. I'd call it a nervousness. I'm a little nervous. If I'm starting a new job, I'm a little, in this area, I'm a little nervous. If I'm waiting for this person to travel towards me, I'm a little nervous, right? Getting ready to see this person do this thing, right? So yeah, trying to keep yourself as calm as possible, trying to keep your blood pressure down, right? Getting a little blood pressure, sweating a little, right? Holding tight to the situation, but trying to keep control, right? Just trying to keep control. Look, I just have to just stay calm, right? I just need to stay calm about the situation. And for some of you, it is waiting for this love. It is waiting for this person that you've been working on. Maybe you're waiting for the first date and you're really nervous and you're like, okay, just calm down. I've got 6 more days to go before this date. Maybe you have next weekend, right? Maybe it's tomorrow. I better get this video up now, right? You're like, I have a date tomorrow. Where's my video? Yeah, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Don't pressurize yourself. Don't try, don't give yourself any pressure. Just keep going strong. Keep yourself in that clarity of belief. And that's really what it's saying. It's saying keep yourself in the clarity of belief. Look, you already have the clarity of belief. Clarity of belief has been here. This is the whole, shabam right here, right? For the reading. So it's saying just keep that going. You know what you're supposed to do. You're growing. You're succeeding. Everything's coming to where it's supposed to be. Universe has heard your call. You've worked hard to get this. Here's your reward. Stay calm. Keep your strength. Yeah. And there's a lot of strength that goes in this as well because you've had all this strength over here showing with the King of Wands. So just maintain that strength coming this way. I do feel the nervousness a little bit but it's kind of this, also like a happy nervousness. You know what I mean? Like, I really want this. I'm a little nervous. I hope I do good. I hope everything's fine. Things like that. Yeah, because you're waiting. You're waiting for the the big shabam, right, of the whole situation. So you're just waiting for the proposal, you're waiting for the date, you're waiting for the job to actually, step into that role. Whatever it is that you're looking for, my friends, everybody's situation is different, but just remember, keep your nerves at bay, right? Keep them calm. And you have this King of Scrolls who's so beautiful over here. So that's why I was thinking this is the same card. I just want you to know that. So some of you might be saying, I'm keeping the authority for this person. So for some of you, I do see this beautiful, maybe Sagittarius could be coming through. It's showing this very intellectual person. They actually are of a higher intellect, right? Sorry, that's just the way it is. I mean, that's the way it shows the King of Scrolls, that they are intellectual. They're of authority. He or she could work in some kind of banking or mortgage or realty. You see what I'm saying? Something of this nature, investments. It's showing kind of they might even be in college, right? Maybe it's just college students, but maybe they're taking the more sophisticated classes. The classes I don't want to take when I'm in college, okay? That's so cool you're taking them. I'm not that sophisticated, right? Yeah, like maybe he's taking architecture or something, and you're like, whoa, you're an architect. Right? Because that's the type of card that it is. So, not me, right? Because as I tell everybody, I'm not good in math, so I won't be building anything. Maybe a bird nest, that'll be about it, right? I'll be building pie, that's it, guys. That's about as good as I'm going. I make pie, you make houses, got it. So, but this beautiful King of Scrolls over here, if it's a love situation, it just sees really beautiful things coming out over here. And actually, we're going to use the love cards because remember, these are the love cards. So, but we're going to use these because I do see a love over here. And we'll get back to the other work as well because it's definitely showing two different areas for you guys, right? Listen to your intuition. That's for everybody. Yeah, just continue to listen to that intuition, and pay attention to what they're saying, right? That way also you'll have better communication through what's going on, strengthening bonds within this relationship. Wow, because the more you listen and pay attention, the more you'll be able to strengthen the bond. So that way you can also remember what he was saying, Sometimes we get nervous and we're like, oh my God, I don't remember anything he said when I was on this date. Yeah. So focus. I think this is now going towards men, I have no idea what she's talking about. I just kept looking at her. So maybe your King of Scrolls is actually the Queen of Scrolls. I don't know, right? It almost sounds more manly over here. Like, I don't know. I was just looking and she's so beautiful and her voice sounds beautiful. I wasn't really focusing on that. I was just focusing on her. So focus, listen. Okay, so going back to, if it's a job or whatever it is, besides just love, pushing it, the love away just for a second, it's just mostly about focusing on the new job, focusing where your focus needs to be, and strengthening the bond within the area that you need to be, right? Strengthening the bond means really putting yourself into the work zone, really putting yourself into the area of whatever is new that you were working on, right? So, and that's really strengthen the bond. You might even have to strengthen the bond with the new people. If you're the new boss, you're going to have to get those co-workers to strengthen a bond within them because they're going to see you as the new person coming in, right? Be like, oh no, here comes the new boss. So there's going to be a lot of strengthening things around you, not just with people in general, but just the environment, right? Having to understand this, understanding that, and then putting yourself into this almost kind of a bubble. It is, guys, no matter what, especially if it's work. Everybody knows that there's kind of a bubble effect at work, right? Because this is my environment. This is my desk. Putting my name on my desk, right? Doesn't matter where you work. You kind of have your own little kind of like bubble area. But you have to strengthen the bonds within that area. I don't care if you're the cashier at Del Taco. If you're the cashier at Del Taco, you have this area here. Because for the night, that's your cash register. This is your area, and you have to know what you're doing. So it's kind of also like strengthening your skills. So you can even say that strengthening your bonds would be strengthening the skills. I have to learn what button to push, what to do this, how to do that, and making sure that it is the way it has to be, right? So there's all kinds of things there, but you want to really make sure that you're changing your focus. And changing your focus means not having anxieties, but really listening to your intuition to say, okay, but now it's time to stay calm because I really have to. Because if this is not love, then this is you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you've put yourself into this place. And if you're the manager, that would be managerial for sure. Otherwise, it's just putting yourself into a place that's new and different, and really having to take in all these new things. But you have to do it without anxiety. You have to, you know what I mean? Because you can't be having a panic attack. Now, I remember when I first started waitressing when I was young. Oh my gosh. That after the first 2 tables, I thought I was going to, they gave me a 3rd table. I thought I was going to have a panic attack. I don't know if I can bring water over there. I'm still waiting on a salad, you know? And yeah, I remember that. And so it's kind of like getting, you're multitasking down, getting in your area, right? Because that's really what that is. And the King of Scrolls says, it's fine. You're going to be fine. Everything around you is going the way it's supposed to be going. You just need to have this open up to the guidance. If you're listening to somebody else who's giving you the guidance, maybe this is the person also who's giving the guidance. You see what I'm saying? Who's teaching you. He could be the leader, the one that's giving you the new directions on how to do things. So however this is talking about making sure that you are exactly where you need to be so that you can learn, right? Really learning. So this person will come in, but if this is the person who's going to teach you, what a loving teacher you have. Because they're full of knowledge, full of love, and full, and full of everything. And he's not upside down, so he's not full of BS, thank God. Because if he was upside down, I'd say he's full of BS as well. But he's not. He's going to teach you the things that you need to be taught, right? And if it's love, he's just going to be very loving. She's going to be very loving and very intellectual. So, hey, you're Leo Virgo. You're going to learn something. You're definitely going to learn something. And the thing I like about that is because you guys are going to learn something together. So that's where the strengthening bonds comes from too. You guys have a lot in common. Okay? Great reading, my friends. So, great job on ascending that mountain. You have a well-deserved reward coming in. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.